Let me guess. You were just trying to fall asleep. And then your brain said, let's replay every awkward thing you've ever said in high definition. Suddenly you're thinking about that text you sent 3 days ago. That one comment during the meeting. What they meant when they said, fine. And before you know it, it's 3 a.m. And you're still overthinking everything. If that sounds like you, keep watching, because we need to talk. Overthinking isn't just a little annoyance. It's a silent killer. It ruins your focus, destroys your confidence, and turns every simple choice into a mental war. And worst of all, it doesn't solve anything. You think you're analyzing, but you're actually just paralyzing. Let's break this down. Why do we overthink? Because our brains hate uncertainty. We crave control. And when we can't control the outcome, we try to control it in our heads. What if I say the wrong thing? What if they don't text back? What if I fail? And your brain goes, let's simulate every possible disaster so we're prepared. But instead of preparing you, it's draining you. You're living in imaginary situations that haven't even happened. You're suffering in advance for no reason. Here's what it actually does to you. You second-guess everything. You waste time. You miss opportunities. You kill your own momentum. You get stuck in your head while life keeps moving. Ever had that moment where you wanted to say something, but didn't? You wanted to apply, but hesitated. You wanted to express how you feel, but thought it through until the moment passed. That's overthinking. It doesn't protect you. It robs you. So what do people usually try to stop it? They say things like, just stop thinking. Distract yourself. Be positive. Clear your mind. But let's be honest, that's like telling a storm to be quiet. It doesn't work. So what does work? Here are 3 real techniques that actually help. 1. Name the pattern. The moment you realize you're overthinking, say it. Not out loud, just in your head. This is overthinking. By naming it, you create distance between you and the thought. You stop identifying with it and start observing it. 2. Shift from what if to what is. Overthinking lives in what if land. What if I fail? What if they don't like me? Instead, ask, what is happening right now? What do I know, not what do I fear? This grounds you in the present. 3. Take action, even if it's small. Overthinking is often a result of inaction. You're stuck in your head because you're not moving. Send the message. Make the call. Say what you need to say. Action breaks the loop. Every time. Let me give you a real example. There's a guy who keeps rehearsing a message to a girl he likes. He's rewritten it 12 times. He's reading their last texts over and over. He's analyzing every emoji. He thinks he's being careful, but he's actually just scared. He finally sends the message, and she replies with, "Hey! So glad you reached out." The disaster he imagined didn't exist. This is what overthinking does. It builds monsters in your head that don't exist in real life. Now, if you're someone who constantly lives in your head, this might be your default. But defaults can be changed. Start with this mindset. Done is better than perfect. Clarity comes from action, not thought. You don't have to figure out every step before you take the first one. Your brain will always try to keep you safe. But safe isn't always alive. Safe isn't always free. Safe can be a cage. So next time you catch yourself overthinking, ask yourself this. Am I thinking, or am I just avoiding? And if the answer is avoiding, do the thing. Do it scared. Do it unsure. Do it imperfectly. But do it. Because life doesn't wait for perfect thoughts. It moves. And if you want to live, you have to move with it. Now tell me, what's that one thing you've been thinking about for way too long? Go do it.